fail. You will fail. That's a fact. I've become better, and I am who I am today because of all the mistakes that I've ever made. You fail, you become better because you take your failures as lessons. I remember I was reading one of Thomas Edison's quotes, and one that really inspired me was when he said, "I haven't failed, I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Now I know that, hey, if I do that, it won't work. I have better understanding, I have better knowledge. So take your failures and make them work for you. Okay? Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't lose focus. Keep your eyes on the prize. When you fail, I remember, let me just share something. When I met Maizo, actually, I was repeating grade 11. She was actually a grade lower than me. And then, I was just very playful, and I just thought that, you know what, I'm wise. I don't need to be studying. I can just attend classes, and I've always done that. I can pass. And to my surprise, all my friends passed, and I got WTC. I couldn't believe it. So I had to go and actually repeat grade 11. But guess what? I went and I identified all the subjects that had me fail. And I realized, okay, get mentally physics, and I studied those things to the point where, I don't know if she knows this, but I passed my matric with exemption and a distinction in mathematics. So that is how I turned my failure into a lesson. And you know what? I got better, and I got excellent, and I was able to be accepted at the University of Free State and study a Bachelor of Science in Quantity Surveying. But I know that if I hadn't failed grade 11, I probably wouldn't be standing here today. I'd be maybe doing something less than what I'm doing right now. So yeah, keep your eyes on the prize. And then you have to understand that it's about sacrifice. I'm sure Maids will sacrifice a whole lot of time, a whole lot of money, a whole lot of energy, a whole lot of things for her to have accomplished this. So it's about sacrifice. You're not just going to get things easy. You have to sacrifice. Be willing to pay the price. Are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing? Because you're not just going to get there. Are you willing to study? I had to put extra hours, get into house music in the background to keep me going, keep practice mathematics. I had to take the bio class, I had to pay the price. And at the end of the day, my parents were happy for me. I got an A in mathematics and I was accepted. I'm just sharing that incident as an example, and have a vision. If you want something, the best thing, you can have a picture of it, put it against your wall, and have that inspire you every morning. And maybe when you don't feel like it, I remember when I was studying at the University of Free State, most of the time I would feel discouraged that, hey, it was really hard. No wonder I was 7 years, I'm not going to finish this in time. I might as well just convert this into a certificate. Hey, a degree is too heavy, But one thing that inspired me, I had a picture of my favorite car at that time, which was a Mini Cooper. It was, for me, when I thought of a Mini Cooper, I was like, hey, let me just get up and do what I have to do, because that's where I want to see myself, And I had a picture of a woman, a white woman who had a profile underneath saying, I'm a professional quantity surveyor, I oversee junior QSs and this and that. And every morning I would read that and I was like, ooh, this is where I want to be. This is the type of woman I want to become. And this is the type of car that I want to drive. And guess what? Today I'm exactly that. I'm exactly. The other thing that Maizo talks about in the book is taking care of yourself as a woman. You need to take care of yourself. And it starts from within. Before you can take care of the outer man, it starts inside. What is it that you're feeding your mind every single day, all the junk that you're putting, as much as you take care of your physical body, like Maizo talks about in the book, the type of food you should eat, exercising and so on how she became as beautiful as she is today. You need to take care of yourself. What you feed, the diet that comes into your spirit, man, is very important. The type of music you listen to. I'm not saying live, I'm not saying you should be all serious and not live, but you have to understand what takes more of your time. So take care of your inner self, discipline your mind, and then it will come from the inside to the outward. Then what Maizo talks about mostly is your appearance. Your appearance. Your appearance is your business card. It's your business card. Before a person can even say anything or give you an offer, the way you present yourself when you get there, for an interview. Is this the type of face that we would like a person when they enter into our company to be faced with? I can share an example about a friend of mine. He was looking for a job as a receptionist. So, you know what? Type of CV to how we are men lady, would drop it off because you want to become a receptionist. So what he did was he went there and dropped her off. Now at this particular store, had another thing. They said, "Oh, you want a job as a receptionist? You know what? Get in there already. Interview. We got a panel ready for you." And and he thought at the time that he was just going there to drop off the CV. But to his surprise, they interviewed him on the spot. And it's like, "Yo, the shorts, the flip-flops." And I was like, that's the number one mistake. How could you do that? If you want to become the CEO of a company, you need to start dressing like one. You need to start walking like one. Don't wait for the title. Be one already. I said, you know what? You should have gone there and said, "Hi, I'm your receptionist." Not, "Hi, I would like to become a receptionist." Be. Don't wait. Be that now. Okay? And then take care of yourself, and then association. It's very important. Who do you associate with? I have friends that I grew up with. I still love them. They're not that successful, they don't, but I spend time with them. But you know what? Most of my time, I'm with people who make me better, who challenge me, who make me feel like, "Hey, you've got a lot of work to do, I'm not with people every time, you are there. I want to be challenged. There's so much more to life than where I am now. So your association, be with people who have the same type of mindset, who will always take out the best out of you and show you better opportunities, people who will keep on teaching you and helping you to become better. Obviously, it's a two-way stream. You also do the same for them. So your association, take care of that. Mingle with the right people. The other last, I hope, second last point is that realize the urgency. Realize the urgency. A lot of people think they've got all the time in the world. No. Now. Do it now. Why tomorrow? Why later? Why next year? Register now. It's urgent. You might die anytime, and then you haven't done what you have to do. If Maizo sat there and be like, "Yeah, hey, one day, one day when? Today is the day." Realize the urgency of the hour. Stop postponing. Get out of your comfort zone and do it now. When you leave this place, go make that call. Go Google that thing. Go do whatever that you can do. It's urgent. Realize. Otherwise, you'll be reaching 40 and you won't be where you want to be. So realize the urgency. Not that there's anything wrong with being 40. Just saying. the last thing, I would like to point out some of the reasons why people fail, especially as women, yes, specifically women. The number one reason, obviously, is unbelief. You don't believe it for yourself. It's like, okay, this is for Bomaye, so Badrona, where we come from, we don't get to that level. If somebody in this room still thinks that R1 million is a lot of money, they need to be prayed for. Honestly, they need to be prayed for. In 2015, if you still think R1 million is a lot of money, honestly, you need to be prayed for. What do you believe? Unbelief. Unbelief, it keeps us from getting where we want to go. The second thing is relationships, Rona is Basani men. We meet this guy and he's just the air that we breathe. All of a sudden we sell ourselves. Maito mentions this in the book as well. We sell ourselves for a relationship. It's like the reason why I'm living is because of this man. You sell your vision for this guy. Now it's all about him. That is why people committed suicide, they are addicted to certain things, because a human being will disappoint you. So, relationships, be careful with it. Don't lose yourself in a relationship. The other thing is lack of discipline. It takes discipline. You have to be disciplined in order to get where you want to be. Laziness. The other one is fear. The last one. My last point for today is fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of what if I fail, or what if this happens to me? What if? Do it anyway. When I started talking at birthday parties and whatnot, even before I started talking here, there was a fear, it's normal. All these people looking at me. But one thing I've learned, do it anyway. Do it anyway. Do it afraid. Don't let that feeling hold you back. How God, okay, my knees are knocking against each other. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. So that's it for me for today. One thing, the last point that I would like to leave you with is, when you learn, teach. And when you give, when you get, give. When you learn, teach. When you get, give. And that's how you will prosper. And that is what Maito did. She learned something, now she's teaching it. She got something, and now she's giving it away. That's like good investment. It's the law of the universe that whatever you give out, you get more of it. It's the law from God. It's in the Bible. Whatever you sow, you shall reap. So when you learn, teach, and when you get, give. I'm so grateful that we are also encouraged, we are challenged to get out of our comfort zone, and you have shown us that it is possible. It is possible, and you know what? You have even shaken us to realize the urgency of the hour. But if Maito did it now, why not again later? So thank you so much, Maito. We honor you, and we are so proud of you. Thank you.
That was a mouthful. We can do better than that. Can you give a hand? Eleanor Roosevelt said, dreams are there, but it's up to the person that believes in its own beauty. Right now, let's give a hand to the family Yamalebo for having raised such a bold and such a powerful young woman. Let's give them a hand. Right now, in this particular junction moment, we're going to call on Kelebohile, who's going to give us a poem, as we're going to prepare ourselves to come and get a response from the lady of the day.
It's okay, Manako, I work in Manako, I got a razor of wood. And the Gulele, the Lagamuchacham. You want to know Muswana, almost another marini. Or a Mago, Manavon Telecula for Samaya. Mago that it's here. Give me an Amarusa, so the Simili Copan Simili to take. And the last of Waisa, and Marwana. Di jamu ko pedulala, pamorana to bakha. Ako rialo maitso, kerkana ko kwadi, o botsale tsa go ba mametlalo. Ke tlabe ke buile ba go lekele buhi.
I believe jealousy can choke somebody. Can we give a hand? The moment that we've all been waiting for has finally arrived. As we'll be introducing the lady of the moment, I just want to read just a profile, then from there I'll read what I need to read so that I can do a proper introduction. One thing that I've learned in life is that mediocre people tells, a good person explains, a superior person demonstrates, a great person inspires others. As we introduce the lady of the moment, Maitsuma Lebu John is an Oracle Solaris 10 System Administrator, a recognized Oracle Certified Professional. She holds a diploma in Information Technology and aspiring to pursue a bachelor's degree in Life Sciences, specializing in Psychology and Physiology stream, and she's also the founder of Bontlehela Business Enterprise that deals with IT training and software development. Malawi has a desire to help young women discover their purpose in life. Her mission is to transform the world and to motivate women to reach their full potential. Malawi is a famous blogger whose blog made it to other continents and countries like Bulgaria, Poland, Cambodia,